start then with the game tomorrow. How are you seeing it, Sam?
It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a big game. I think people are underestimating the size of the game because I think someone said yesterday if we win, we go 7 points clear of Burnley with a game in hand. So it's a massive game. If we can go there and get the big 3 points, then we've got a game in hand. If we can make that game in hand count, we could be 10 points ahead of Burnley, which is a big gap to make up with games running out. So it's a big game. We're trying to turn our away form around a bit because it's not been the best, but we've done that in the past few weeks and managed to turn it around. So it's a massive game, and like I say, hopefully we can go there and get the 3 points.
You've beaten them once so far this season, and of course you remember the game well because you scored. Just tell us what your recollections of the task when you played them on Boxing Day was like.
I think it was just typical of our home form at the minute. I think everyone comes here and is afraid of us because we know our home form's very, very good. And it was a good game, but we created so many chances, and I think was a better team on the day. So hopefully we can go there tomorrow and produce the same performance.
How does it feel to be back on top of the table? And what are you expecting the consequence of that to be when you come up against other teams now?
Yeah, it's a nice place to be, but I don't think it really means that much at this stage of the season. I think on the last game of the season, if you're still there, it'll mean a lot more. So it's going to be big last 18 games, and all the teams are now going to be chomping at the bit to try and take our place. So people below us are going to try and, like I say, take over us, and we've got to keep putting points on the board and try and stay up there.
How much of a lift would it give the players to get a victory tomorrow at one of your rivals and to put that gap between yourselves and Burnley?
Yeah, it'd be a big lift, it'd be a big confidence boost, but I think we're going to the game full of confidence anyway, the past previous weeks and our performances that we put in as well, not just the results. We know we've got players like Abel who's just a great run of form. I just can't see him not scoring tomorrow, so we know we're going to create chances, and if Abel's on the end of them, more than likely they're going to go in. So, like I say, we're going to go in there full of confidence. If we can get the 3 points, it puts us in a great position.
Abel's just picked up an award for his goals in January, and new manager, of course, has got the award for the month. What would you say? What tribute would you pay to them?
I think it just sums up the last month we've had. Really, we've had a great month, and like I say, we're at the top of the table. So every team's going to be looking at that, and it's great credit to Abel for putting the ball in the back of net. I think we missed that maybe early in the season, not scoring as much goals and not creating as much goals, but. Great credit to the manager for picking the teams every week, and he takes a lot of the pressure when we don't win, so he's got to take the rewards when we do win. And like I say, I'm just happy for Abel, and he's hit a great run of form, and hopefully he can keep that going to the end of the season.
After the disappointments of December, how would you explain the exceptional form in January?
Yeah, we've had some ups and downs. I think we had a bit of a spell where we weren't playing as well and we weren't getting the results, but I think every team goes through that in the league, and I think it's just about riding that out. I think if you look now, I think Derby are maybe going through one of them stages now. And I think we've maybe got rid of our bad performances at the right time, if you can get rid of them at the right time. Because now we're coming to the back end of the season, you need to put in the good performances and get the right results. And if we can stay on top of our form now, it's going to be massive come the end of the season.
Given the fluctuation of form of all the teams up there, is it unrealistic to expect to stay at the top now between now and the end of the season, or not?
Depends how you look at it, really, because like I say, we're in a great run of form, and we go into every game believing we're going to win and score loads of goals. So at the minute, personally, I can't see us faltering at the minute, but it's football, and everyone knows it's 90 minutes per game. It can change. Three results not going your way, you get beat, and Burnley win 3 games in a row. They take our place, so we can't rest on our laurels. We've got to go into every game, and so I've got 18 cup finals to go now if we want to get back into the Premier League.
Yeah. You played the final quarter, didn't you, at Bury last week? How have you benefited from that? Do you feel a bit fresher for it?
Yeah, I feel a bit fresher. Obviously it's another football match, and I wanted to play, but the manager likes changing the team and putting a different team out in the cups, and credit to all the boys that have come in. They've all put in a great shift and done very well, especially Chuba. Obviously he got the hat-trick, and he's keeping Abel on his toes at the minute, because Abel knows if he don't perform in a game, Chuba's more than likely going to jump in there and take his chance. So great competition around the squad at the minute.
How did you view deadline day, and where did you take it in? Were you watching it, or were you not bothered?
I wasn't really that bothered this year, because I wasn't linked to anywhere. I wasn't linked to Man United this time, so I wasn't really watching it. But yeah, we've made a great couple of signings in the goalkeeper and Nick Powell. Obviously Nick comes in from Man United, so he's going to have great pedigree and adds a bit more competition to the team, which keeps everyone on the toes. So everyone's been out in training this week, knowing that Nick's there on the toes, and they know they've got to put performances on week in, week out, and we'll fight for the shirt now.
How sharp has Nick looked in training? What's he been like playing against?
Yeah, he's looked very good. I think fortunately he's been on my team every day that we've been training, so I can't say what he's like playing against, but yeah, he's looked very good, and like I say, he's keeping everyone on the toes, and training's been very good this week.
Clucas.